Chappell Roan is redefining pop with her unapologetic style and raw theatrical sound. But long before the bold visuals and booming vocals, her childhood was marked by dark moments, disappointments, and struggling to fit in. Stay tuned to Celebrity Childhoods as we take a closer look at Chappell's early years and uncover how she turned her pain into power on the road to becoming one of pop's most daring new voices. Welcome back to Celebrity Childhoods. Today, we're taking a look at the early years of Chappell Roan, before the glam, before the viral anthems, and before she became the rising queen of alt-pop. Chappell Roan has quickly made a name for herself with her powerful voice and deeply emotional, genre-blending music. Chappell has been captivating listeners with her unapologetic lyrics and captivating stage presence, and now, with a growing fan base and a unique sound that crosses country, pop, and indie, Chappell is ready to make her mark on the music industry. Let's take a look at how it all began. Chappell Roan was born Kaylee Rose Amstutz on February 19, 1998, in Willard, Missouri, a small, conservative town just outside Springfield, where Friday night football and church on Sundays were part of the rhythm of life. She grew up in a working-class family in the heart of the Midwest. Her dad was a local mechanic, and her mom worked retail. They weren't wealthy, but they were tight-knit, and her home was full of warmth, support, and music. Even from a young age, Kaylee was a performer. She was the kid who made up dances in the living room, the one who couldn't stop singing even in the grocery store aisle. By the time she was in elementary school, she was already belting out Kelly Clarkson and Christina Aguilera, dreaming of a life on stage even if it felt impossibly far away from where she stood. When she was just 5 years old, Kaylee would put on little concerts for her family, using a hairbrush as a microphone and demanding everyone's full attention. She had a natural flair for drama and loved playing dress-up, often putting together elaborate costumes with whatever she could find around the house. By the time she was 7, she had developed a deep love for pop music and would spend hours in her room memorizing every lyric she could get her hands on. At age 9, Kaylee began taking piano lessons from a neighbor down the street, a retired music teacher who quickly recognized her incredible ear for melody. She wasn't the type to stick to sheet music for long. Before the lesson was over, she'd already be trying to make up her own songs, telling little stories with her music. By the time she was 11, songwriting had become a lifeline. She filled notebooks with lyrics about feeling different, about wanting to escape, and about dreaming of something bigger. Those early songs would lay the emotional foundation for the bold, honest artist she would later become. Music became her safe space. Growing up queer in a traditional environment wasn't always easy. While she didn't have the language for it yet, she felt different, and music helped her make sense of those feelings. She taught herself to play piano and started writing songs when she was around 10 years old. Not just cute little melodies, but honest, emotional lyrics about loneliness, longing, and identity. It was clear early on, this girl had something to say. Her musical influences were a mix of top 40 pop, theatrical divas, and early 2000s icons. She loved the drama of Lady Gaga, the raw emotion of Adele, and the storytelling of old-school singer-songwriters. She'd stay up late watching YouTube videos of live performances, studying every move and imagining herself on stage one day. At 17, she uploaded a demo of her original song, Die Young, to YouTube. The song, dark, haunting, and heartbreakingly honest, quickly caught the attention of Atlantic Records. Within months, she had a record deal and a new stage name, Chappell Roan, taken from her grandfather's name, Roan, and a street in her hometown. It was a way to honor where she came from while stepping into who she was becoming. In 2017, she released her debut EP, School Nights, which showcased her dreamy, moody pop style. But behind the scenes, things were tough. The label wanted her to fit a certain mold, more polished, more radio-friendly, less weird. Chapell tried to play the game, but it didn't feel like her. Eventually, her contract was dropped. For many young artists, that might have been the end. But for Chapell, it was a turning point. She moved to Los Angeles and started over from scratch. She worked odd jobs, leaned on friends, and focused on finding her real voice. Gone were the days of trying to please the label. This time, she was going to be unapologetically herself. She embraced her queerness, her theatricality, and her love of over-the-top fashion. She began collaborating with producer Dan Nigro, the same producer behind Olivia Rodrigo's Sour. Together, they crafted a bold, glitter-soaked pop sound that felt like a true reflection of who she was. Then in 2023, her debut album The Rise and Fall of a Midwest Princess dropped, and everything changed. Chappell Roan created a joyful, queer, cathartic world that was part prom night, part drag show, and all heart. Her music felt like freedom, especially for fans who had grown up feeling like outsiders, just like she once did. Chappell Roan's story is one of resilience, reinvention, and refusing to be boxed in. She grew up in a place where pop stars didn't come from, but she never let that stop her. So, what do you think? Were you surprised by any part of Chappell's story? We'd love to know what your favorite Chappell Roan song is. Please let us know in the comments section below, and if you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up and please subscribe to our channel for more untold celebrity childhoods. Thanks for watching Celebrity Childhoods, and stay tuned for more untold stories of your favorite stars before they were famous. See you next time.